Sit down. How's everybody today? Welcome to Doga class. This is Arden, and it's time to come to breathe in and out through your nose. In the nose, out the nose. So this is yoga for you and your dog, sponsored by Wolf Driver and dogadog.org. Check us out. Thanks, Wolf Driver, for having us here. We're excited. I know you guys mostly have really big dogs. Got a big dog. She's right there. Indiana, come back. Whatever kind of dog you have, just let them come sit in front of you. Arden, I lost them both. Hold on. Come on. Come on, it's okay. Good girl. Sitting. Nice. So, you just come to be with your dog. Start to find your breath in and out through your nose. Your dog is already a dogi, a dog who practices yoga. So many poses come from animals, and so much about being a yogi is just like being a dog, being peaceful, hey, and loving, and in the moment. Dogs are so content and present. You know, their minds don't work like ours, unless maybe they do. Let's chant the sound of Om. Inhale. Om. Hands to your shoulders, take a little twist, inhale, exhale. You can close your eyes. Breath is in through the nose and out through the nose. And slow it down. Watch your dog, you don't want to hit them. Take a little twist here. And a little twist the other way. All right, so we move around the dog. So Arden's over here, Indy's way over there. I wish I could move the camera and stuff. Let's just work with ourselves for a second. Come forward, hands and knees, and wide open fingers, okay? I'm gonna move around Arden. Put my hands over here and press down. Just a nice connection here of being with my puppy. Your dog's bigger, your head might rest on him, and that's nice. So you never want to hurt yourself or your dog when you do a pose. Coming down. You can rest your hands here. If your dog is lying down on its side, good girl, Indiana. You know, you add your dog in where they are. We call this star stretcher pose. You don't want to hurt your dog. You want to check your dog out. You got any fleas? No, sorry. Fleas? No. It's not the time to be looking for fleas. One time I was in a yoga class with a teacher who I had learned so much yoga from a VCR tape of his that I had when I was a child. And my grandmother did yoga into her 80s. I'm gonna tuck my toes under so I get my toes stretched, one of my favorites, as I do Indiana's toe work, reflexology, okay? You guys are breathing in and out through your nose. And point and flex their feet. You know, if your dogs do a lot of running, if they're wolf driving you around, if they're your sled driver, they need this stuff rubbing out. It's not just massage. We're in a state of breathing and peace. Maybe not so much when I'm talking all the time, but listen, you're learning this and then you take it home with you and you do a little bit on your own when you wake up in the morning and a little bit in the middle of the day and, you know, wherever you find the time. That's the whole point about Doga, and the greatness of Doga and yoga is that you can do it whenever you want, you know? And with me, you can come find me whenever you want on dogadog.org, on Facebook, Doga Dog, and on Wolf Driver. Anyways, I'm going to switch legs for her. I'm going to take a quick downward for me. And I have a bigger dog here. Oh, that just feels nice. I'm not pressing too hard. The other day I came forward and I did a little too much weight right here. Connecting, being together. Indiana came into my life just a couple years ago, and so it gives us a bonding time to be together. Coley, my black Cocker Spaniel, who's in the pictures, is binding. I'll do her other leg later. So that's what you do, you know? Hit a pose for yourself, shake it out. If you can't get the whole body at one point, no big deal, you know? Do a little bit here, a little bit there. Shake it out. Inhale, exhale. Through your nose. You can do a little dog panting with your mouth. Go. Your dog might come over and give you a little kiss. Kind of kiss? Mm-hmm. Arden's a hummer. Go down. Go down, yeah. Go all the way down. Yeah. That's a good girl. You going down, you roll over, you gonna roll over? You just humming. You can put your arm under here for a little twist. Little humming. Come back, give me. Sometimes they're there just to make the pose a little bit more fun with their kisses. Twist the other way. You're on your hands and your knees. Thread an arm through. And then your hand here. Yoga should be, you know, a part of your daily yoga practice. So the more yoga that you know, the more you take your own classes, you know, learn through however you want to learn, and then you add your dog into your personal home practice, you know, that's the best way to do it. It's the safest way to do it so that you have a teacher who taught you. I wish I was there to help everybody. You can come out to Jacksonville Beach, Florida, where we are. We started Doga in New York City. I lived in New York for 11 years, and Coley and I lived there. And we started it right after 9/11. And I decided after 9/11 that I wanted to have my own dog. And I had been a dog care person forever. When I moved to New York when I was 21, I had a dog care service where I took care of large breed dogs and took them on walks by themselves, because I saw all these dogs in packs, and I was like, what in the world? All these dogs are in these packs, and they're, you know, who wants your dog walked in all these dogs? So I was like, I'll specialize. Well, I didn't know the dog walker's getting $10 a dog, and he's got 10 dogs, and I decided to do it for $10 a dog for like 1 hour, so I made $10. Eventually, I actually moved into someone's home to be the nanny for their boxer. That was one of the greatest times of my life. That was a really cool story. Curly has been let go because I've started talking, and my husband thinks I'm rambling probably. Hi! Come here! Come here. Bring a little bit of light back into it. Curly! You might have to leave. Bye. Bye. Bye, Curly. If you have a small dog, you can get underneath them, okay? And use your body to support yourself and the dog to open your chest up and your heart is open, okay? And your shoulders are down your back. You can twist a little bit, roll your shoulders. You okay? Are you okay? Good girl. You can also get underneath here and lift up. Coley used to put his hands up on my shoulders, his front and his back paws. So that's something that you can work on. Try not to hurt your dog when you lift him up, okay? Because it can happen. I do it too, and especially when we're like kind of trying to demonstrate when they don't really want to. You can tend to get a little hurt. So you don't want to force your dog to do anything, okay? There's my baby waking up. They're going to go outside and play while we finish up. So let's read a little something. But I lived in someone's home to take care of their boxer. And eventually I actually moved out and took the boxer. And that was so cool. But after 9/11, I had taken care of all these people's dogs, and then I had a boyfriend, and we lived together and had a Rottweiler, and then we broke up, and then he took the Rottweiler, and I was like, I had to give the boxer back because I went and did a cruise ship. I was a singer. Come here, and I had to, come here, Bubby. And I had to, give her it back, the dog. It was terrible. Come here. But, so after 9/11 happened, I was living in New York City. I said, I'm getting my own dog. And Coley was born on 9/17. And he came into my life in 2001. And I had just become a yoga teacher. I was certified at Laughing Lotus Yoga Center. And in New York City, and I lived in New York. And Coley came into my life. God brought peace, shanti, 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 peace. Shanti. It was not a peaceful time, but yet here we are now, years later, 15 years later. Coley's come and gone. He just passed away. He was almost 15. He started Doga with me. We did it for 15 years. Take a moment to send out a little prayer to all those whose families and friends and lives and everybody in the world was touched by 9/11 and taken by 9/11. One of my favorite Taoism Tao quotes. This is Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life by Dr. Wayne Dyer, another person who is not here anymore, but he was an amazing spiritual teacher, if not the greatest. This is living in obscurity. Should you want to contain something, you must deliberately let it expand. Should you want to weaken something, you must deliberately let it grow strong. Should you want to eliminate something, you must deliberately allow it to flourish. Should you want to take something away, you must deliberately grant it access. The lesson here is called the wisdom of obscurity. The gentle outlasts the strong. The obscure outlasts the obvious. Fish cannot leave deep waters, and a country's weapons should not be displayed. But Wayne Dyer then writes about it, and he says, 'When you want to contain something, you must deliberately let it expand. Should you want to weaken something, you must deliberately let it grow strong. Should you want to contain something, you must deliberately Give yourself an assignment to be as much in the background as you can for an entire day. Stifle inclinations to compare yourself to anyone else or to draw attention to yourself. You can accomplish this by making a commitment to be interested in others today. Substituting the pronoun I for you. So instead of saying, I did this kind of work for years, let me tell you how you should proceed. Remark, you seem to be doing so well with your new business. In the language of the Tao, stay soft and gentle, and you will endure. We're not going to lay down today because everybody's so calm here, just sitting. Ears are a great place to do a little bit of acupressure and massage. If the dog will let you rub them, there's a lot of great acupressure points in there, and all around the ear, all into the head. We work a lot with the chakras here, the energy centers that run down the spine, third eye point between the eyes, top of the head, the crown chakra. Partner yoga, you do a pose, they do a pose, you add them into your pose. So we've been doing Doga with Wolf Driver for a couple months now. It's so great to have all of you out there watching. I hope there's people who keep coming back. Write me. I'm not on to write while I'm doing it. I tried it the other day and it didn't really work. You know, write messages I'll look after. Sometimes I don't look just because I don't like to critique myself. I want us to be in the now, you know. But I hope you know that Doga is about just taking your time with your dog on the mat. Doesn't have to be crazy today. We didn't do all that much moving around. Let's take our hands into prayer and we'll close with an Om. Deep inhale. Om. Your dog might put their paws up. They might come over because they hear the Om and they know it's time to close or to start your practice. Look at Curly. Thanks for being with us. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. I bow down to the divine light in you. That is the divine light in me. Namaste from Curly, Arden, and Indiana, and I'm Suzi Titleman, and we'll see you next time on Wolf Driver Doga. Bye everybody, have a great Doga Dog day.